Hello, welcome to our short presentation to show you the benefits of our TMS slope indicator as opposed to some of the TDIs that you see in the marketplace that are upwards of $250. What we have here is much less, and I believe much more powerful. So what comes in the package is obviously this template as you see it. Then we have, so the template itself, we have here synergy bars, which are of course much smoother than your normal candlesticks. These here are our alerts, and I'll show you those. You can have as many alerts as you want on your chart, all based on the TMS slope indicator. Down here we have our TMS slope indicator with a histogram, and I'll explain to you what the histogram can be used for. And then down here we have our TMS slope banner. Now there are three of them. There's the red, the yellow, and the purple. And what they do is they follow the direction of, so the top one follows the direction of the red line. When the red line is going down, you'll find that it's red. When it's going up, it's green. The next one, the yellow, is following the yellow line, and the bottom one is following the purple line. So in this case here, where purple line is going up, it's blue, and when the purple line is, say, going down through here, down here it is purple. So that's what that does, and I'll show you how powerful that can be to find you some very nice trades in a moment. Now let's have a look at the TMS slope indicator first. And you can see here, so we use the 13 RSI. Our red line is the 2 moving average. Our red line is a 7, which is the 7 moving average, but we're using the linear weighted. 3 is linear weighted. Our yellow line, which is the market baseline, is 21 linear weighted. And then we have our purple line, which is the 34 simple. 34 simple. Down here, for instance, this here is simply some of the settings here, like that there shows you the midline of the TMS slope indicator here, which is the 55-45, but you can change that to whatever you like. This all can be changed any way that you want to use them. Then if I look over, let's clear that for a moment, give me arrow back. Of course, here you have your colors through here, so they're all interchangeable. So that's that part of it. Then when we have a look at our alerts, now these are very powerful, very powerful. So when we look at our alerts down here, you can see, let me just get this here, and I'll probably get a better color. There we go. So down here we have our alerts. So obviously you have your pop-up, you have your notification, which you can use on your mobile phones and so forth, and also you can have emails. Okay, obviously here we can set our arrow sizes, but here's some powerful things here. Now let me just explain this to you. Let me just get my mouse again, clear this for a moment. So here's our cross line 1, cross line 2. So there can be the green line. I really need to move this over a fraction, like say that, for instance. Okay, so I can have the green line crossing the red line, yellow line, or purple line. Okay, if I go red line, okay, it would now signal the cross of the, in this case here and there, where we have the green line crossing the red line. Okay, and then it would show an indication up here by way of arrow that there is a signal there. What I like to use, and I'll just show you, not the red line, let's set it to the yellow line. Okay, green crossing yellow. So we'd have this kind of case here. Oops, clear this. And we actually have a signal. You can see we actually have a signal there. The yellow is telling me that that is actually a green yellow, and of course that's taking place right there. Okay, you can see where the green comes up and it crosses the yellow line there. Okay, now next, because we haven't finished there, here we have the same settings as our TMS slope indicator, and then when we come down a bit further, down here we can also now have a slope. We can either include a slope of the yellow line or the purple line, or no filter at all. Now what I like, and it comes standard, is that the yellow line slope has to be 0 or better. In other words, in the direction that the signal is, the yellow line must be in the same direction or flat, okay? Same direction or flat, 0. You can make this 0.01 if you wanted to make sure. Then next down here we have our arrow type. You can have from the different arrows, arrow size, distance the arrow is from the price bar itself, and of course here we have our alerts. Now also obviously here you can have set your colors. If we're going to deal with, say, the yellow, I like to use yellow and brown. Okay, so that's one. The other one, alert that I've used as an example here, look at the inputs. Now I'm still going green yellow, but this time I'm using the, if I go down to the slope filter, I'm looking at the purple line, and it must be in the direction of, because it's set at 0, it must be in the direction of the signal. And of course this time I have changed the colors, as you can see here. It's pretty simple really. So I'll do this for a moment, and I'll clear this, close this. While I'm at it, let me just show you the banners. As you can see here, there go your colors. And again, the inputs here are exactly the same as what our TMS slope indicator is, but down here you can set the different kinds, whether you want dots or boxes, or small dots or small boxes. That's up to yourself, okay? You can colors can be all changed, and so forth. And you can see here that in this case here we have red is in the one spot. You have 1, 2, 3 rows. If I just close that for a moment, because I saw before we had a little mistake there. The third one, number 3, that should read not red but purple. See how easy that is? Just change it like that. And now when I go down here, it now says purple, down as of red, yellow, purple. Okay? Now, how can we use this? Well, for a starter, we always want to try and trade in the direction of the trend. Okay, so here we're looking at, I think it's the US CAD, and visually, what do we see? Well, if I look at this here, if I start here, I can see that we are going in that direction there. Then I can see a double top there. In fact, we can actually see a triple top coming through here, and then we can see price is going to the downside. Also, what we expect with an uptrend is higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. As you can see here, see that? Very, very simple. And of course, then here we have a higher low, but we don't have a higher high. Okay, we actually have a double top. And of course, then down here we end up with a lower low, a lower high. Okay, then we come back to another, well, in this case it's a triple top. And then of course we start here with a lower low, lower low, lower high. Then we have an indiscretion here. Okay, and then of course we almost end up with another double top there. And then obviously we're going back down again. But let me just explain how we might look at this if you're going to use something like this all by itself. Okay, now obviously if we're going in an uptrend, we only want to take the arrows going in the direction of our trade, and when we're going in a downtrend, we only want to look at the arrows going in our downward direction. Okay, now let's explain a couple of things. Now, why would we not take that one there? Well, because what we expect to see each time is a retracement. We have retracements, of course, and if we don't have a retracement, we have a change in trend, all right? Or it's a reversal. We either have a retracement or a reversal, one of the two, okay? What's a retracement? Well, let me just show you what a retracement is. What we expect price to come to a certain level and then to bounce back off that level with a signal. So in this case here, so here's our low, and I've just put a zigzag on there so you can see them quite clearly. So we just go to the top there, to the top of that swing high. Not quite there, am I? There we go there. And we see that in this case here, price has come down to around about between our 61 down to our 78 level in there, okay? So we have a retracement in there. If I just look at this one for a moment. If we go to there and there, we can see here now that price has come down to, I haven't got the 50 in there, but it's come down to 50% and gone up. If I look at the next one, which is this one, let me just clear this out of the road for a moment. I go to there, you can see that up there, in that area there, that is not, whoops, we want that one there, that is not a retracement. That is not a retracement. We'd expect price needs to come down to the 50 or 61 level for that to have been a retracement, which of course this signal here is not, okay? We're actually, as you can see, we're starting to develop a top, as you can see. Also, to make this even simpler for you, is we could put on here, let's just put on here, let me find it, let me put a moving average on here. Let's put the 34 simple. Let's put that on there. Okay. Now can you see here when I put the 34 simple on here, we're going up and down. See that? You can see that the tops is developing there, and of course the triple top helps us there. Another thing that you can do is this to help you. If we move let's get another moving average. And this time I'm going to put it on top of the indicator. On top of the indicator. And this time I'm going to use a 55 smoothed. Smooth, but I've got to apply it to the first indicator. And I change the color of it so that makes sure that it's applied to the RSI that the TMS slope indicator is built on. Go OK. So now we have this blue line coming through here, and again you can see here that we're climbing, and here we're starting to fall away. So again, you can see here that in this area here, again, we can see that we have the tipping point from the trend going up and the trend going down. Okay, so once we know that, it becomes relatively simple. Okay, we could look, say, at the, let me just do this. Let's just have a look at a couple of signals. Let's look at this signal here, okay? So we have a signal here that I wouldn't take because the bar is very long, so I wouldn't bother with that one. But I come along here, and a couple of things stand out. So we know that this is both. This is both a green crossing yellow and a green crossing purple. Okay, so it's a double. If you like, me just put a line through it. It might be easier. So there's this one here. There we go there. So I know that it's both a yellow and purple line cross, which is good. It's extra strong. And I come down here, and I can see also that my red line, my yellow line, and my purple line are going in the direction that I want to trade. And of course you see a nice trade here to the upside. Now let's have a look on the other side. Clear that and clear that. And so now we have a signal. We'd probably ignore those. Let me just come, well, I'll draw a line here. And I shall draw a line here. And I shall draw a line here. And I'll draw another one here, okay? So, what we know now is, we'll look at this one here first, that one there. We know for starter, there goes, we know it's both a purple and a yellow line crossed to the downside, but we're still heading in the upward trend. So I probably wouldn't worry about that one. I come to this one here, and again, I have both a purple and a yellow line telling me that both the purple and the yellow line are going in the same direction in this area here. I come down here, and both the red, the yellow and the purple line are in the direction of my trade. So we look here, we have a nice trade there. I come to this one over here, this one here, it is a purple only, so it's the green crossing the purple line only. But in this case here, the red line is good, the yellow line is not, and the purple line is okay. So this is, there are pips there, but not too many. We come to this one over here, which is a purple cross only. Notice that, purple only. And in this case here, we come down here, and we have the where are we? The red, the brown, and the purple line in the direction that we want to trade. And we see a nice trade here to the downside. Again, this is just part of what could be a very successful strategy for you. But I just want to show you how powerful the alerts are, how powerful the TMS slope indicator is, and how this here might be able to help you in finding some very nice trades. Anyway guys, it's available if you want it. Thank you.